So we're working our way through to Liurnia. We got Loretta coming up. And then we got the Onyx Lord after that in the Evergaol. And then I think we're going to go to Volcano Manor after that. Do a little bit of Gelmir or Altus or something. Actually, I think we'll just do... You know what? Maybe we won't even do that. I can wait on that. Let's finish up Liurnia. And then once we get back to Altus, we can do that. I think actually there's only one more boss to do after these two. The Crystalian. Not counting Raya Lucaria anyway. Because the Knight's Cab and Magmore and Makar are already done. Grace, where are you? Right here. So we're probably, I would say we're over halfway boss-wise then. I think. Close to it anyway, if not. So we do this, and then we do, yeah, Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel, and that should be everything that I would do in Liurnia right now. Anything else I would do later in the run. So we can go back to Altus. I haven't done too much there, but we got some stuff done. But I definitely need more Stone Sword keys, and I have, what, 3? I need, I think, 7. 7 for Altus, and then I need 4 more after that for the Snowfield and the Mountaintops. So we are definitely short on those, and I don't really know how. Blasted. Okay, this can't be slept. Oh, we can. Does he fall asleep, or does he just stand in place? He just stands in place. I'll have to take a look at the Altus Graces. Maybe, I don't know if I can look at them while Ronnie's talking. I can probably look at them on the elevator. Just trying to save time. Maybe we should go to Volcano Manor actually, now that I think about it. I think I ran into this from down here instead of going in from Volcano Manor. But I gotta do that Tibia Mariner and the other thing.
But I require I like thee, heed not, I'm sure.
Did they slow down the dialogue, or am I crazy? Just a little bit, by a tiny bit, not a ton. They slowed down a lot of stuff with the DLC patch. Like, upgrading weapons is slower. I don't know if they slowed down dialogue. That doesn't seem much slower. Alright, we're gonna go here. So Raya Lucaria, Crystal Tunnel, and then we'll go to Raya Lucaria and go to Volcano Manor. The Knight's Cap should be done. I think the dialogue is the same speed, just the menu prompts that are slower for some ungodly reason. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what the reason for that is. Very strange. Thinking. Just thinking about the order. Elden Ring 2 will have fast menus? Surely. Well, we'll be able to level after this at least, so I won't lose all of these runes. I'll definitely lose a good chunk of them, though. Not like it matters, I mean, I don't really need any other... anything. I'm at level 166, like, we're good. If we wanted to just stop leveling. But if I can eke out a little more damage, I will do so. You're on your own, bud. He didn't die? Wow. Good for him. Hey, Whitesnake, what's up, dude? Not too much here. Just Elden Ringing. Right. 2 R2s. Oh wait, I have a... I forgot I have the other grace. It's like right next to the academy door. Whoops. Hold on. I didn't go into the academy yet, did I? Oh, I must have actually, now that I think about it. Well, I'm on top of things, surely. Or clearly. Once more. Classmate came around in his Italian sports car, so we drove around for a bit. Ooh. Why is Italian sports car in quotes? That's what he always calls it. Okay. Is it not an Italian sports car or something? Gotta remember to level up. I'll do that a lot. I'll have runes to level up here. And then I still die to the Abductor Virgin. He is, but he always mentions it. We went 200 kilometers per hour, which is the fastest I ever went in a car. Jeez. That is fast. Gotta be careful, though, when you're going that fast. He's the one person I'm not scared going that fast with. Goodbye, dog. Oh. Oh, he lived. Alright, one level, go mind, getting it to 20, and then we go die. Works out perfectly, actually, because he breaks the ritual shield talisman. I still wish we had a strong L2. Bummed that isn't a thing in this game. This will not kill me. Grab? No. Grab, 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 grab. Thank you. Can't just do 2 grabs in a row, though. You gotta make me work for it. You know what would have been funny, though, if they patched this drop. And you just die here now. Like a dragon on Thursday? Yep. I think I'm just gonna do it every day, too. Like, when I did Gaiden, I did Thursdays and Fridays. We'll see, though, because, like, I'm basically planning on 7-hour streams every day, which might be a lot. So, I'll try it Thursday, Friday, see how it feels. And maybe we do it on Monday and Tuesday as well next week. Because it's gonna take a long time to beat that game. It's gonna be like a 100-hour playthrough, probably. And if I'm only doing 4 hours a week, it's gonna take months to beat it. And he's probably dead now. This is actually so busted for the Godskins. Really, it's pretty broken for anything that can actually be put to sleep. The Godskins deserve it. They do. But it's gonna be sad when I go back to like a worse run, you know? Where I can't just put them to sleep for basically the rest of their life. Yeah, at this point we have to be at least halfway through all bosses. How far into this run are we? Like 9 hours? 8.5? Is Gaiden mandatory to play in order to play Infinite Wealth? I mean, I wouldn't say any game is mandatory to play for like any of the games, but if you're talking about story-wise, it definitely helps to play it to know what's going on. But I don't think you need to. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was like some sort of recap in Infinite Wealth. Because Gaiden really isn't a long game. Where's the breakable floor? Right there. Say this as if I'm playing for the gameplay. Well, no, but sometimes like they'll have story recaps in the next game. Although to be fair, I don't know what they've had lately. Because usually if they have those, I just ignore them. Because I played everything before that. I need one more health. Thank you. Like a Dragon didn't have a recap. I can understand that, not having a recap, because it's supposed to be a completely different thing, right? It's different, focusing on a different character. You didn't really have to know anything that happened in the Kiryu saga. But this being the second game of the new saga, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a recap. And I don't think Gaiden has a recap, because Gaiden has a recap of 6, but it doesn't have a recap of 7, because it happens at the same time as 7. So you see some things that happen in 7 in Gaiden because of the overlap. Should have leveled up. Actually, I don't even think I can level up. Oof, made it out. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Actually, it's probably a good thing, because I think I... Never mind. I warped to the Grace, so I would have fully healed anyway. But like when you start 6, it basically gives you like a, not necessarily a recap of 5, not the whole thing anyway. It recapped like the end of 5 because it pretty much picks up right at the end of 5. And then Kiryu goes into a coma for a moment, not a moment, but for some time. Where are we going? We're going, I gotta actually think about this, hang on. Here? No. Gotta do the Tibia Mariner. 6 gives you like a recap of all the characters that are important to Kiryu, basically. In like a dream at the very beginning. But I think 3 had a recap of the events of 2 and 1. I don't know. Some of them have recaps, I guess. Some of them don't. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played all of them. I think like I played pretty much all of them right before Elden Ring. Except Like a Dragon I played after. Just want to warp away. Man, it's not happening. Don't think I've done this boss. And if I haven't done this one, I haven't done Godefroy either. I'll get the ritual sword talisman. I don't really know if I'm going to use it though. Just in case. I don't remember I dropped down here. Right here? I think right here. Good enough. Didn't mean to drink that. I meant to drink a flask, but that's okay. Hopefully. 3 keys. I need 1 here. I also need to go back now that I think about it to Unsightly Catacombs, which I guess we could do later. No, I can do it now because I think I have the sentry storage. Maybe I'll do it after Elemer. Although I need to get more stone sword keys if I'm going to do Elemer. Because before that we do Old Altus Tunnel. Sick. Good old damage increase. I don't think I did Unsightly Catacombs or the Abandoned Coffin. Let me check though. Or sorry, Sage's Cave I meant. Yeah, I have done neither. We need to get more stone sword keys, so we'll do that after Elemer. The sealed tunnel has 1. Ray Lucaria has 2, but I'm not doing Ray Lucaria now. Well, I did some of it, but not the bosses. That'll be later. I'm trying to think of what other ones I could get. I should just learn a bunch of Stone Sword key locations. Ones that are like nearby anyway. That way I don't have to think so hard. Alright. Made a stone. Is he sleepy? Oh wow. Oh, I guess this fight's over. Good fight. There has to be a stone sword key somewhere in this place coming up, the Shaded Castle. Has to be, right? I don't know where, but it's a pretty big castle. Part of me wants to snag Microsinus 4 for 1 deal. That means you have to drive to Denver. Yeah, this time 9:30. I mean, maybe it's after rush hour, but I don't know how the traffic is like post rush hour. It still could be pretty bad. That's an hour drive one way. That is, yeah, pretty nasty. Oh, stupid page. Stop. Just let me run. And nothing here really hurts, but they just get in your way. I beat climb markers and dying, and the game suffered from a rush development cycle where the final levels of bosses weren't fun and not play tested. Sounds like a great time. Game development has come a long way in terms of QA. Rest in peace, Elmo. Alright, let's go grab some Stone Sword keys. Then it ends on a sequel bait that never got a sequel. Were they planning on one and they got canceled, or they just never do one? Please tell me I did not buy these keys already. Okay, good. And then offer patches, because he has one somewhere. Where is it? Here. No? Oh, here. Okay, so now we're gonna go to Unsightly Catacombs, if I can find here. Isn't that the worst though? Like when something gets a cliffhanger at the end of whatever it is, you know, movie, TV show, a game, and then they just like do nothing with it. It's unfortunate. But you know, when they make things, sometimes you don't know how it's gonna do, right? Maybe they make something out of a cliffhanger at the end and then it just flops. Here's a Word 5, Halo Infinite, Borderlands 3. I mean, Borderlands 4 is coming out though. No hope for 4. I mean, I understand that. Wait, you don't actually go to sleep, you just... Ow. Okay, stop. Don't die. Heal! Need to kill the perfumer. Thank you. Sleep. Yeah, and then you get something, Dark Souls, a game not meant to be a sequel, and then it gets, then it gets the IP milk treatment. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I just hope the story of 4 is better than 3. Like, 3 was just kind of... I don't know. There are parts of the story that were fine. Just the overall theme of like streamers being the evil, you know, twins being the streamers and whatnot, like that was kind of a miss for me. Yeah, there's a stone sword key in here too. More often than not, games that aren't intended to get sequels do well and get sequels. Yeah, it's crazy. People like money. Don't care much for stories. Yeah, if you can ignore the story, then it's fine. Like, the gameplay is solid. I have no complaints about the gameplay. I do have complaints about the endgame system with the anointments, but the core gameplay is solid. Although I am a little sad there is no, like, melee character like Krieg. Like, they really toned down melee in 3, unless they, like, buffed it later on. I also think Borderlands is just, like, always good with friends. You could just goof off and do whatever. Was 3 not good enough? Was 2? 2 was very good. 2 was very well received. And I think with 3, the story just wasn't as good. Oh yeah, what am I doing? The torch. Like, the main villain in Borderlands 2 is very good. Very tough act to follow. And they kind of tried to mimic him with the villains in 3, but it didn't really work. Like, 2's villain is basically this very charismatic, psychopathic dictator who taunts you the entire game. But it works because he's so charismatic. 3, the characters just didn't have the charisma to do it. Okay, so the Knight's Calf's done. This stuff's done. We would go here. So I'm gonna go here, I think. Am I missing anything? I don't think so. A lot of Jack's lines were improvised, or really? I didn't know that. They did milk the hell out of Jack. Yeah, that should tell you how good he was. Like, they basically used him for, like, what? At least 2 games past... No, 3 games past Borderlands 2. New Tales from the Borderlands? I'm gonna pass. I think if New Tales from... If it had, like, the old characters from the other Tales from the Borderlands, it probably would have been more interesting. But, I don't think they were willing to pay Troy Baker and Laura Bailey to voice a new game. Because they replaced Troy Baker in 3. Randy said some dispute. There's like some dispute over something. A union stuff, I guess. I don't really know. Because I think Troy Baker wanted to come back and do it, but they just were like, no. But yeah, I don't even know who wrote New Tales from the Borderlands. Like, I don't think it was the Telltale people, right? It was someone else. Crazy how Troy Baker and Laura Bailey went from voicing anime and bits to both being crazy, wealthy, famous roles. Yeah. They're in, like, everything. Everything that can have voice acting, it feels. Should have leveled up. That's my bad. Backstab? Thank you. Crucible Knights Duo. These can be put to sleep. These two. Apparently. I didn't know you could put Crucible Knights to sleep, but I put the one in the Limgrave at Evergaol, put that one to sleep, so it's kind of neat. This is normally the 100th boss, so we're definitely over halfway boss-wise at this point. Couldn't tell you by how much, though. But I just cannot help feeling like I'm forgetting something. We didn't see any of these things in the DLC, did we? These giant chariots? I don't remember. I don't think so, though. You just had the giant ceiling traps. Oh, goodbye bubble. Goodbye life. Of course he had to join in right there. As soon as I'm like not looking at him. I would just like to get Miss of Eternal Sleep off, please. That's all I want. I probably have like pretty high sleep resist, honestly. My stamina. Nice. Damage boost. Sweet. I think here we should be good between from like the beginning of Altus, like the Erdtree Gazing Hill, all the way to Lanedale. I think I did everything on that path, so it should just be 7 more bosses, I think, here. And I gotta do Gelmir still. That's... oh, I gotta do the sealed tunnel. I forgot about the sealed tunnel. I'll do that. Maybe I get this grace and I'll go do that real quick. Here. Another stone sword key here, too. I need another 8. I have 3. Okay, I must need another 6, then. Where the heck am I going? Yeah, this works because I can get one here, I can get the one near Lansax, and I'll just get one in Lucaria, and then we're good. I'm honestly gonna be, like, somewhat surprised if I remember every single boss in this run. Because the order's just been so all over the place. Especially just throwing DLC in there and doing some of the DLC bosses, but not all of them. But even like the base game stuff, it's just kind of a mess. Like I should have done this a while ago. By a while ago, I mean like half an hour ago, maybe. Before we did the last 2 bosses, I guess. It's maybe not quite a half an hour. That's the downside though of not looking at a list though. There's like so many things I could forget. Onyx Lord number 2. He goes to sleep, right? I'm pretty sure. I just fought him, I should know this. To be fair, he doesn't have a lot of health, so... I think he was, like, asleep at the end of the fight. I do find it interesting that we got 2 Onyx Lord bosses and no Alabaster Lord boss. I could have easily just made one an Alabaster Lord. I don't think anyone would have said anything. Alright, back here. Another Ancient Dragon. I know how to fight these things now all too well. Thank you, Senesax. The Lintax is a little different, not like a ton different. The only difference really is like the The glaive attack. I guess this lightning's technically different. But now I'm gonna end up playing it like Senesax and just roll like way too many times. Like Senesax doesn't do this. Don't go towards the rims, please. I don't want them to aggro. Okay, I think the hitbox on that is bigger on Landsax than it is on Senesax, because I don't think that would have hit me if that was Senesax. Why do you love going towards these rims so much? That was like so far over my head. How in the world did that hit me? Come on. Black Knife Assassin. I feel like I haven't fought too many of these. Although I've fought the normal amount, I guess, at this point. It's like the third one. Okay, please don't die. I'm pretty sure I rolled, but okay. Fine. Maybe a little late. There goes the bubble. Take that. Devil's Arm seems really good. It's pretty good, honestly. I don't think the damage is like overwhelming or anything, but I have Blue Dancer. I have this is pretty helpful if I can put something to sleep. And then the Wing Sword Insignia, which gets helped out a lot by the fact that I have two of these things. Almost to 20. And then we'll just go strength, I think, the rest of the way.